What unspoken rule of girl code do all women follow? When my best friend's boyfriend hit on me at her birthday party, I didn't tell her immediately. I did something way more effective. I pretended to be interested. Really? You think I'm prettier than Sarah? I said, pulling out my phone like I was getting his number. He got cocky, started trash talking my best friend right there in the middle of her own party. She's so boring lately, always complaining about work. You seem way more fun and spontaneous. What he didn't know? I was recording everything. I kept him talking for 10 more minutes, asking questions like, what else bothers you about her? He just kept digging himself deeper. She never wants to go out anymore, he complained, and she's gotten so clingy, always asking where I am and checking my phone. The whole time, Sarah was across the room laughing with other friends, wearing her sparkly birthday tiara, completely oblivious that her boyfriend of 2 years was systematically destroying her behind her back. But here's where girl code kicked in. I wasn't just collecting evidence for Sarah. I sent a group text to every girl at the party. Emergency bathroom meeting now. Trust me on this one. 7 girls crammed into that tiny bathroom while I played the recording. The silence was deafening. Then Jessica's face went pale. Wait, rewind that part about being spontaneous. I played it again. That's my ex, she whispered. He used the exact same line on me about my roommate being boring and predictable. Mine too, said Rachel, looking sick. He told me his girlfriend was clingy and never wanted to go out or have fun. Turns out this guy had hit on literally every girl in our friend group over the past year. Same lines, same moves, same trash-talking strategy about his boring girlfriend. Emma pulled out her phone with shaking hands. He asked me to coffee last month, said he needed to talk to someone who would actually understand him. He invited me to his apartment when Sarah was visiting her parents, added Kate. Said he was lonely and needed company. We all stared at each other, pieces clicking into place. This wasn't just random flirting. This was a calculated pattern. He's been grooming all of us, whispered Maya, making us feel special while tearing Sarah down. We hatched a plan. When we came back out, Sarah's boyfriend was still working the room, flirting with random girls. I watched him use the same, "you seem different from other girls" line on Sarah's cousin from out of town. That's when all 7 of us surrounded him at once. Hey babe, I said loudly enough for everyone nearby to hear. Want to hear what you just told me about Sarah? His face immediately shifted from confident to confused. What are you talking about? I didn't say anything. I hit play on my phone. The whole party went silent as his own voice filled the room. She's so boring lately, always complaining about work. His face went white as more of his words laid out. Every insult, every complaint, every manipulation tactic. Sarah pushed through the crowd, her birthday tiara slightly crooked. What is this? We all compared notes, Jessica announced. He hit on every single one of us behind your back. Rachel stepped forward. Last month at your work party, he cornered me by the bar and said you two were having major problems. He invited me over when you were out of town, Kate added. Said he was depressed and needed someone to talk to. He asked me on a coffee date, Emma said quietly. Called it a friendly hangout, but kept saying how much more fun I was than you. Sarah looked at each of us, then back at her boyfriend. Her voice was deadly calm. How many girls? All of us, I said. Same lines every time. Called you boring and clingy to justify hitting on us. The room was watching like it was a live drama. Some people had their phones out recording. Sarah walked up to him, took his beer from his hand, and slowly poured it over his head. 2 years, she said as the beer dripped down his face and onto his expensive shirt. 2 years I defended you to my friends when they said something felt off about you. He tried to stutter some excuse about it being taken out of context and how we were all crazy, but every girl there was staring him down with their arms crossed. Get out of my party, Sarah said simply, and lose my number. He looked around the room desperately for support, but found none. Even the guys were shaking their heads and backing away from him. As he grabbed his jacket, Sarah called out, "And I'm keeping the birthday necklace you gave me, since I probably paid for it with my own credit card anyway, like everything else." The door slammed behind him and the room erupted in cheers and applause. Later, while we were cleaning up confetti and birthday decorations, Sarah hugged each of us individually. "Thank you for having my back when I couldn't see what was right in front of me." "That's what we do," Emma said, squeezing her tight. Girl code isn't just keeping secrets. Sometimes it's sharing them at exactly the right moment to protect someone you love.